If you often wake up in the middle of the night, here are 5 things you should know to improve your sleep. Don't miss this video. 1. Waking up in the middle of the night, don't force yourself back to sleep. There are nights when we wake before the clock strikes 3. There's no sound, no dream ending abruptly, just a quiet pause in the stream of time that unsettles the mind. Many older adults feel uneasy when their sleep is interrupted. They worry that something is wrong, that their bodies are breaking down with age. But waking up in the middle of the night is quite common as we grow older. Our bodies no longer run on the endless rhythms of youth. Everything becomes slower, more reflective, and sleep is no exception. The key is not the waking itself, but how we respond to it. The more we try to fall back asleep, the more tension we create. And that tension triggers cortisol, the stress hormone, making the heart race, the breath shallow, and the mind swirl with restless thoughts. We lie there, tossing and turning with questions. Why am I awake now? Will I be able to function tomorrow? Is something wrong with me? Don't force yourself back to sleep. Sleep cannot be commanded. It only comes when we surrender. Try sitting up slowly, letting your body adjust gently. Feel your feet touch the cool floor, grounding you in the present moment. Sit with your back straight, shoulders relaxed. Take a slow breath in through your nose and breathe out gently through your mouth. Repeat this a few times and you'll feel your heart begin to settle. Instead of seeing this as a disruption, consider it a gift. A quiet space life has offered you. The world is asleep. No traffic, no chatter, no phones ringing. Only you and your inner self. This moment of stillness is rare, and it is sacred. It's a chance to listen to what your body, your heart, might be trying to say, things you may have missed in the rush of daily life. In that quiet space, ask yourself, what is my body trying to tell me? What does my mind need right now? What feelings have I been holding back? You don't need to answer right away. Simply being open to the questions can create a gentle healing space within you. If your mind feels crowded, try writing it out. Pick up a small notebook and pour onto the page whatever is passing through your thoughts. It could be something that happened during the day, a feeling, or even just scattered words like worried, regret, missing my children, want to sleep. Write as if speaking to a trusted friend, one who listens without judgment. Writing is a powerful way to unload your thoughts and ease your mind, like opening a window to let fresh air in. The act of writing brings clarity and lightness. Someone once said, sometimes what we need isn't more sleep, but a moment of quiet to touch our own hearts. Waking up in the middle of the night can be that moment. Instead of being upset with yourself, meet the moment with kindness. Place a hand over your heart and feel its rhythm. You are still here, still living. Even if sleep escapes you for a while, peace is still within reach. You might like to sip a little warm water. Plain, no sugar, no stimulants. Let its warmth flow through your body. Or play some soft, meditative music. The gentle tones will wash over your restless mind like a stream, smoothing out the ripples of worry. Many older adults have shared that once they shifted how they approached these nighttime awakenings, they began to feel more at ease. They stopped viewing it as a problem and started embracing it as part of life. Sleep in our later years is not one long, unbroken stretch like it was in youth. It comes in waves, sometimes light, sometimes deep, like the breath of an ancient forest. Not hurried, not forced, just steady and alive. You don't have to fight your body. Let it be what it is. When we stop resisting, sleep often returns naturally. And if it doesn't right away, that's okay too. You've already used that time meaningfully. Growing older is about learning to love yourself differently, not by chasing achievements, but by understanding and caring for your inner world. Each night you wake is a chance to do just that. Instead of scolding yourself, say, "Thank you, body, for giving me another opportunity to understand myself." That might just be the greatest gift of all in these later years. 2. Start your morning right. Drink water the right way. As we grow older, our bodies begin to change in subtle ways. One of those changes is how we manage hydration. Many older adults don't realize that we can lose a significant amount of water overnight through breathing, sweating, and simply the passage of time. Yet, because our thirst signals become weaker with age, we might not even feel thirsty in the morning. That doesn't mean our bodies don't need water. In fact, starting the day with proper hydration can make a world of difference. Drinking water in the morning isn't just a good habit, it's a gentle way of telling your body, I care about you. But not all water is the same, and not all methods of drinking water serve us equally, especially as we age. The temperature of the water, when we drink it, and what we add to it, can all affect how our body responds. Let's begin with one important reminder. Avoid cold water first thing in the morning. When you wake up, your body is still in a soft, resting state. It hasn't fully rebooted yet. Your digestive system is quiet, your circulation is slow, and your nervous system is gradually preparing for the day. Drinking cold water at this time can be a shock. It can increase your heart rate, trigger nerve sensitivity, and even cause slight stomach discomfort in some people. More than once, an elderly person has told me, I used to drink ice water in the morning. It woke me up fast, but I always felt a little off afterward. That off feeling is your body reacting to something it wasn't ready for. Instead, drink warm water, like a gentle stream washing over your inner organs. Warm water is easier for the body to absorb. It soothes the stomach, gently stimulates digestion, and encourages circulation without creating tension. You can make this a little ritual, not just a task. Pour a cup of warm water, pause before drinking, hold the cup with both hands, and feel its warmth. Let it remind you, you've made it through the night and this new day is a gift. Take a slow sip and let the warmth settle in your body. It's a small moment, but a powerful one. To enhance this practice, you might add a slice of fresh lemon. Lemon helps wake up your digestive system, adds a touch of vitamin C, and brings a refreshing flavor. Some mornings, you can switch it up with a pinch of natural sea salt. Rich in trace minerals that help balance your body's fluids and replenish what might have been lost overnight. Don't overdo it. Just a few grains in your cup are enough. If you often wake with muscle cramps, especially in your legs or feet, consider drinking a small glass of diluted coconut water or a cup of chamomile tea. Coconut water contains natural electrolytes like potassium and magnesium, which support muscle function. Chamomile not only helps ease muscle tension, but also brings a sense of calm to the nervous system. Perfect for starting the day slowly and peacefully. This is not just about hydration, it's about how you welcome the day. You're not rushing to fill a to-do list. You're saying, before I serve the world, I will nourish myself. Many older adults develop the habit of skipping water in the morning, either because they fear frequent trips to the bathroom or simply forget. But consistent, gentle hydration in the early hours can actually improve kidney function, regulate blood pressure, and even reduce dizziness or lightheadedness, especially when standing up after lying down all night. If you often feel unsteady in the morning, the issue might not be your legs. It might be a simple lack of water. Think of water as your body's way of reconnecting with itself. Overnight, everything slows down: blood flow, metabolism, digestion. When you drink water upon waking, you give your body a soft push toward balance. You're letting your inner systems know it's time to begin again. It's a small act, but like many small acts done with care, it has the power to improve not just your health, but your relationship with your body. And perhaps that's the most important part of aging well, learning to listen more gently, respond more kindly, and treat our bodies not like machines to be fixed, but like old friends to be cared for. So tomorrow morning, when you wake, before the phone, before the news, before the world rushes in, pour yourself a cup of warm water. Add something simple: a slice of lemon, a pinch of salt, a drop of kindness. Drink slowly and begin again from a place of calm. Think twice before coffee on an empty stomach. For many of us, the day doesn't truly begin until we've had that first cup of coffee. The warmth, the aroma, the comfort of holding the mug in both hands, it's a ritual as familiar as breathing. But as we grow older, the way our body reacts to coffee changes, and what used to be a pleasant habit may quietly begin to do more harm than good, especially when we drink it on an empty stomach. You might not feel it right away, but over time, your body starts sending signals, subtle at first, a little heartburn, a strange, jittery feeling, even after just one cup, an anxious mind that seems to spin faster than before, or maybe your stomach feels hollow and unsettled. Even though you've eaten, this is not just in your head. When you drink coffee first thing in the morning, before eating anything, your body is flooded with acid and adrenaline. Coffee stimulates the stomach to produce more hydrochloric acid, even when there's no food to digest. That acid then has nowhere to go. For younger people with strong digestion, the body may tolerate this imbalance. But as we age, the stomach lining becomes more sensitive and the effects more noticeable. Some people develop gastritis, others experience acid reflux, and many simply feel off in the mornings without knowing why. The cause? Often, it's not the coffee itself, it's the timing. Coffee also spikes cortisol, the body's stress hormone. Now, cortisol has a natural rhythm. It's meant to rise in the early morning to help you wake up. But if you add coffee to that natural rise, especially before nourishing your body with food or water, you're essentially pouring fuel on a fire. Your body thinks something stressful is happening, and it shifts into fight or flight mode. That might explain the racing thoughts, the tense shoulders, or the sudden irritability after your morning brew. This doesn't mean you have to give up coffee entirely. Not at all. Coffee, when enjoyed with mindfulness, can still be a wonderful part of your day. But timing matters. Try this instead. Start your morning slowly. Hydrate first. Give your body something gentle, warm water with lemon, a piece of fruit, or even a small bite of bread or porridge. Let your digestive system wake up at its own pace. Then, after 30 to 60 minutes, enjoy your coffee with food, or at least after something light. Notice the difference in how you feel. For many older adults, this small shift changes everything. Less tension, fewer stomach issues, more sustained energy throughout the day. Some even find that switching to decaffeinated coffee or herbal teas a few mornings a week helps the nervous system find its natural balance again. Chamomile, ginger, or dandelion root tea can be a warm, grounding replacement, especially if you're trying to lower anxiety or improve sleep quality. For others, less coffee, more presence is the real secret. Rather than gulping down a large mug while rushing through the morning, you can sip a smaller cup slowly, perhaps outside in the fresh air or by a window with soft morning light. The ritual of coffee doesn't have to be lost. It can simply be transformed. What's most important is listening to your body. There's a certain wisdom that comes with age, not just in how we think, but in how we feel. The body speaks in subtle ways, and if we're willing to listen, it will tell us what it needs and what it no longer tolerates. Coffee on an empty stomach is one of those things that many older bodies begin to reject, not with loud alarms, but with quiet discomfort. That discomfort is not a punishment, it's a message. A message to slow down, to nourish first, to treat your morning not as a race to be run, but as a gentle unfolding, a time for care, not caffeine, a time to center yourself, not spike your stress. So tomorrow, before reaching for that cup, pause. Ask yourself, have I given my body something real? Have I taken a moment to breathe, to settle, to be still? Then sip your coffee, if and when your body is ready, with gratitude. Let it be a gift, not a crutch. Because growing older is not about giving things up. It's about learning to do them with more awareness, more kindness, and more respect for the body that has carried you this far. Honor the morning stiffness. Move gently, move wisely. There's a certain stillness in the early morning that's both beautiful and deceptive. Outside, the world is quiet, but inside the body, especially an aging one, there's a quiet resistance. The joints feel stiff, the muscles sluggish, the body reluctant to rise. It's a reality many older adults live with daily, though few talk about it. But morning stiffness is more than a minor inconvenience. It's the body's whisper asking for attention. During the night, when the body lies motionless for hours. The joints don't receive much movement or lubrication. Synovial fluid, which cushions the joints and allows smooth motion, doesn't circulate as freely without movement. That's why when we first wake up, we feel rusty, like an old door that hasn't been opened in a while. And yet, in our rush to begin the day, many of us ignore this stiffness, pushing ourselves to get up quickly, head to the kitchen, or even walk to the bathroom without a thought. But that first careless step can be dangerous. The risk of falls in older adults is highest in the early hours, often caused by sudden movement, poor balance, or stiff joints not yet ready to support weight. The solution is not complicated, but it requires a shift in mindset. Treat your body gently, as you would an old friend who needs time to wake up. Begin before you even get out of bed. Wiggle your fingers, rotate your wrists, circle your ankles slowly, feeling each movement. Stretch your arms overhead with a soft inhale and exhale as you gently lower them. Roll your shoulders. Draw your knees up, one at a time, and give them a gentle hug toward your chest. This kind of bedside movement is not exercise, it's a conversation. A way to say, I'm here, I'm listening, let's begin slowly. As you sit on the edge of the bed, pause again. Feel the floor beneath your feet. Don't rush to stand. Let your blood pressure settle. Breathe deeply. Only when you feel grounded, rise with intention, and take your first few steps as though each one matters. Because it does. Those first steps in the morning can set the tone for your entire day. Some days, your joints will feel more cooperative. Other days, they may protest. That's okay. What matters is that you respect their limits and meet them with patience rather than frustration. You can also support your morning mobility with a few small habits. Stay warm. A heated blanket or a warm pair of socks can help improve circulation before you move. Stay hydrated. Muscles and joints move better when the body is well hydrated. Gentle morning movement, a short walk around the house, light yoga, or Tai Chi can ease stiffness and improve balance. Notice patterns. If a particular joint is always stiff or painful, talk to your doctor or physical therapist. Chronic stiffness may be a sign of arthritis or inflammation that needs attention. But beyond all these tips, the most important one is this: don't ignore your body's early messages. That stiffness is not a flaw, it's feedback. And the way you respond to it is an act of self-respect. So tomorrow morning, when you wake and feel your knees ache, your back resist, your hands curl more tightly than usual, don't sigh in frustration. Smile gently. That's your body saying, I'm still here. I still work. I just need a little more kindness now. And that kindness, the way you stretch, breathe, move, and wait, is one of the most powerful gifts you can give yourself each day. Don't wake in silence. Gentle sounds and light for a peaceful mind. There's something about the middle of the night that feels sacred, quiet, even mystical. But for many older adults, waking up in the middle of the night can be disorienting, especially when everything around is steeped in darkness and silence. Darkness plus silence may sound peaceful, but in certain moments, especially when we're alone with our thoughts, it can become overwhelming. The mind, left with no external input, often starts to wander to places it shouldn't. Worries about health, about family, regrets, or old memories that stir up emotions. This quiet space, though seemingly serene, can quickly turn into a breeding ground for anxiety. And the body follows, producing more cortisol, the stress hormone, making it even harder to fall back asleep. This is why one gentle yet powerful habit for seniors is to not stay in complete darkness and silence too long after waking in the middle of the night. It doesn't mean turning on all the lights or making noise. It's about creating a soft, calming environment that gently tells the nervous system, you are safe, everything is okay. Try turning on a small, warm light. A bedside lamp with a soft amber or yellow hue mimics the glow of candlelight or sunset. Tones that don't confuse the brain into thinking it's daytime. These warm tones signal comfort, not alertness. It's far more soothing than harsh white light, which can suppress melatonin and trick the body into waking up completely. A gentle light helps you reconnect with the physical world, your room, your surroundings, so you don't feel lost in the shadows of your thoughts. Then, add sound, just enough to feel companioned. Silence can be beautiful, but sometimes it's a bit too loud. Soothing sounds, like the gentle crash of ocean waves, the steady patter of rain, or the rustle of leaves in the wind, can anchor the mind, giving it something simple and rhythmic to focus on. This kind of soundscape can guide your breathing to a slower pace and encourage relaxation. You can find many calming soundtracks online or through apps made specifically for sleep or anxiety relief. Keep a favorite playlist ready to go or use a white noise machine or small speaker. Even soft classical music, gentle piano, or ambient nature recordings can help ease nighttime restlessness. This practice isn't about avoiding your thoughts, but giving them space to soften. In the silence, fears can grow. In gentle sound, they begin to dissolve. You're not trying to block out your emotions. You're simply offering them a more peaceful environment to settle. Sometimes, all the heart needs is a little music and a soft light to feel less alone. Make it part of your routine, not just a reaction. Don't wait for a difficult night to think about your surroundings. Prepare your sleep space ahead of time. Have a soft nightlight plugged in, or a lamp with a dimmer. Keep a speaker nearby, or preset a calming playlist. When waking becomes a routine, as it often does with age, your environment can become your ally, not your enemy. Instead of tossing and turning in silence, you can learn to wake with kindness. Take a few deep breaths, listen to the rain, feel the glow of light, and return to sleep more gently. Remember, this is not just about sleep. It's about peace of mind. It's about sending a message to your body and brain. Even in the darkest hours, I am cared for. I am safe. And that message can be more healing than sleep itself. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us keep creating meaningful content to inform, inspire, and empower you to live your best life. Thank you for watching. We can't wait to see you in the next video.